to GSP and Soccer Joint Podcast. We are here to reimagine the playing field in women's football with female game changers. My name is Ruza, FF Serbia grassroots manager, sports industry specialist, and former football referee. Let's empower the girls with this episode. Big round of applause for my next guest. Hello, everyone, and welcome to GSP Podcast. I have a pleasure today to host Sonia Marcelo, the Portuguese physiotherapist who happens to be, let's say, one of the toughest lady in toughest sports, as we like to call people who are working as physiotherapists among the staff. So, dear Sonia, welcome to GSP Podcast.
Thank you so much for this invitation.
So, can you tell us? Can you tell to myself and everybody who's listening, where are you? What are all the tasks that you're having now? Where are you doing? Where are you involved at the moment? I do know that you have, let's say, your own practice and you're part of your own practice, like individual, let's say, but also you're part of so many teams and activities, sport activities, programs, projects, and so on. So please let us know what are you doing at the moment.
Okay, I'm working with the Villa Flor Sport Club since 2009. Today.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been there for 15 years. 15 years. Every time that appears a new club here in Villa Flor, I work with them as well. So, and I work with the teams in Mirandela, is near here, is a village, a town near to Villa Flor. I work with them, and every time I have a little bit of space, I work with others. If they ask me, I work. Nowadays, I work as well with the Football Association of Braganza. I'm doing the teams of sub-13, sub-15, just in futsal. I've been in futsal, but every time they need me, if I can, of course, I'm there. And that's all. But every time I can have a little bit of space, I do a little bit more and more and more, if I can.
When you say a little bit space and then you say more and more, it's a contradictory, but I can relate to that.
Like that, it's always something there, something more. So, and I try it.
Yes.
At least I try.
Of course. And there is a nice part of everybody who's involved as a, let's say, medical worker. It's something you feel as your duty towards people, besides this being your work. So I can understand that really well. So empathy is quite high on your on your list of priorities. But when we speak from your perspective about football and futsal, what are the differences from the point of physiotherapist view? Like, because to us who are outside but still part of the sport, regarding your job, it would be the same. But I do also know that the turf that it's being used for futsal and football is influencing muscles differently, influencing bones differently.
Completely.
So this may be something specific in your job, but you will tell us more.
Yeah, I work with football, futsal, and beach soccer as well.
Oh, that's like a third pitch in a row.
Because Villa Flor now is in the elite. Yeah, we are in the first competition now. We ascended last year to elite. So, yeah.
So what are the differences between, let's say, players who are playing the beach soccer, the futsal, and the football from physiotherapist point of view?
Yeah, it's completely different. It seems the same, but it's not, because in football we have more, it's in an open field. So it's completely different, okay, in the winter and all of that. So, and the muscles are in the different proposition, because you have the winter. And here we play during the winter. Doesn't matter if it's snowing, if it's raining or not. In futsal, it's an indoor. So it's better for that, but it's worse from the floor, It's completely different. If you have grass, or if you have, here we have just plastic. We don't have the wood. The wood is different. It's more fluid.
Yeah, plastic is
it's more fluid.
Really,
in futsal, the wood is more fluid. The plastic, it's completely different. It's more aggressive for the knees, especially for the knees.
Ankles as well.
In beach soccer, it's in the summer sports, It's completely different. I used to say it's a barefoot Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't have to protect your legs or your foot or anything. So it's completely different in injuries, and I think sometimes it's more polite. If you know what I mean, it's a different
Yes, it's
sport. They are more polite. The futsal is more aggressive because it's in a small space. It's more
and it's super
contact,
fast.
you know. And in football, well, football could be aggressive. Could be. Sometimes it's aggressive. Yes, it is. But if you ask me what you love more to do, or is what is more easy for you to do, I love all of them. All of them. Doesn't matter if it's men, if it's women, if it's a little one, if it's a big one. Doesn't matter. I love to be there. Doesn't matter if it's in the grass, if it's in the plastic, if it's in the sand. I love to be there. That's the point.
Yes, I can hear the passion for your job from your answer, and I love that. And this is the best thing about this podcast, is that I get to speak with super passionate ladies who are really doing amazing work in your communities. And speaking of your work, how did you start with physiotherapy? I mean, when did that connection happen? How did it happen? What made you choose that calling?
Yeah, yeah. When I was in the university, I always say, no, sports is not me. I love neurology. I swear, I love neurology. I work in England in the neurology hospital, and I was nice there. I came to Portugal again and start to work in clinics. After that, I come to a spa. I work in a spa as well. So, and I have a friend that plays for all his life. He is a player. He is 44 and still plays. And and he asked me, Sonia, can you help Villa Flor, because we don't have any physio, and we need a physio. I was the first. Villa Flor was the first club to have someone really certificate. And I said,
Wow.
I don't know. It's not my, it's not my thing. But okay, I'm gonna try. And after that, I've been there since 2009, and I'm still here.
Yes. So some things happen, or let's say, happen without a purpose, but they end up you finding your own purpose, which is
Yes,
which is really
yes,
nice. But let's say like that, you as a female, you are quite a lot among the men, especially because all of the sports you have mentioned, there are a lot of men playing,
yes.
and you've been around it so much. So how did they feel at the beginning when you started working with them? Were there any obstacles? Were there any prejudices? How everything started, and what happened over the time? I mean, did in last, let's say, decade or so,
Mhm.
something change regarding the status you have?
No. In the beginning, it was like, uh, my face was already, I'm a female, but I know what I'm doing, and I'm here. So was
Yes,
really
like the
soft, was
confidence.
really, really soft. They were really polite. Because it's a small community, everyone knows me for every time, they only know my father and all of that. So it was really nice. And I think the way I work, the way I done the things, I I gain my respect from them.
For sure.
And now, I'm, as we say here in Portugal, I'm part of the furniture. I'm there. I'm part of there.
Love the
So they
expression.
they don't care about if it's me or if it's doesn't matter. It's Sonia. Sonia's part of there. And even with the beach soccer, that is a new thing for 3 years. And it's like, okay, Sonia, I'm 48 already, so it's different. I'm older. Sometimes I usually to be the oldest in the team. So yeah, I have plenty of respect, even for the little ones. The little ones, I'm more the mother of all of them. And I have players. They are senior now, but they start with me. They were 11 years, so they've been all the time with me. So it's okay.
How
I
does it
don't
does
feel
that
that.
feel? How does that feel when you actually had the chance to witness someone's path in sports? Like they started you started working with them when they were 11, and now let's say they're like 20 something, and you're still part of their athletic career. So how does that feel for you?
So good. It's so, it is so good because some of them are parents now. They have children already, and I used to say, "Oh, I'm a grandma now." I'm a grandma now. Okay, I have plenty of grandchildren, and it's wonderful to see them grow, taking their careers, taking their families, doing families. It's really, really, it's really nice. It's so gratificant. It's the point of being here. Sometimes I want to give up. I'm so fed up of this. I'm so tired of this man and this woman. I don't have women now, but I still have. I already have that, and they have all their families already. But sometimes I think of that and I say, okay, I will continue here. I want to be more. I already have a little bit more now. We're starting in futsal. We have 30 little ones, and I want to see them growing like men, like athletes, and all of that. So yeah, I want to stay a little bit more if it's possible.
Of course, let's say ladies like you stay, like myself too. We stay working what we love. Let's say it's like marriage until death do us apart. Let's
Yes,
say
it
like
is.
that,
Yes, it is.
literally like that. But what about the let's say attitude towards women in sports in Portugal? Can you tell us more about let's say in your community we see that you have respect by multiple reasons, like you are born there, your family is from that place, you earned it through your success, through your knowledge, through your passion. So there is a lot of reasons why they do respect you regardless of gender. But what about the sports in Portugal overall and the position of female? Because what I could follow and a lot of people outside of Portugal could follow, there were some change. There are some changes, some progress. Let's say has been made. I mean, Portuguese club female football league, let's say like that, is
Yes.
one of the best in Europe at the moment. So we can also, when we speak about, let's say, Sporting or Benfica, we can also speak about female teams, not only male teams, in terms of the success and
Yes.
how well they're playing and all the stars that are coming there. But from your perspective, as somebody who's part of the sport, how do you feel that ladies are treated in sports in Portugal?
Well, I can talk about what I know. Yeah, what is near to
Of
me,
course.
and for my experience, when I had women, they were really, really well treated. Even of course, you always have that kind of saying, "Oh, it's a female team." Okay, okay, okay. But nowadays, I feel the changing. I feel the changing, and about our female selection, doesn't say I doesn't give me the name.
Portuguese national team,
Yeah,
let's say like that.
thank you of
Yeah.
that. And because of that, even here in Villa Flor, you can see more girls. I want to go to football. Yeah, so you can feel that. Okay, now you feel that you feel more moving, more female, and even the little ones. Oh, I want to play football. I want to try football. I want to try this. And yeah, that's the big difference, because they see in the television and all of that, and then our team, our Portuguese team, yeah, and you can feel that the mentality are moving a little bit, changing a little bit. It's not too much. It's not what we want as a female,
Of course.
but I think we are in a good way. I think so.
And since you are speaking from your perspective, I also have to be direct and ask questions like, are you being paid equally like your colleagues, male colleagues, or there is a difference? I mean, here we're not speaking about the amount of money that you can
Mhm.
earn as a physiotherapist. Here we're just speaking like, are you earning the same amount like your male colleagues, or there are some differences?
No, I think it's the same.
Good.
But as you said, I'm not a reference. I'm completely different from the others. I was the first female here, and after me came other ones, but they give up, and I still here.
And why? Why do you think they gave up? What do you think?
Yeah, probably because it's not a good pain. It's not.
Okay.
It's not.
And that's why you need to work so many
Yeah,
jobs so that you
yeah.
can
Yeah, I
in the
need
end
I
of the
need
day have, yeah.
a little bit more and I don't like to be, at home. I don't like that. Yeah, it's
I
the
can
truth.
relate to
It's the
that.
truth because sometimes I just go because I want to go. I don't. It's not for the pain. Oh, are you free? Yeah, I'm free. Of course, I'm free. I have a little one. I have a girl, 7 years old, and sometimes I leave her. Because I need to go. I need to be there. But about the paying, I don't think so. I think, and about the ladies, the other colleagues just giving up, it's because they find something better for them. I think so.
Yes, more interesting.
And it's complicated. When you are 20 and you finished university, and if this is your first job, I think it will be complicated. It's different when you are 20 or 25 or when you are 33 or 40, as I was 33 when I started on this. So it was different. It was
So is
completely
this your
different.
recommendation? Like you would recommend, let's say, ladies who want to be physiotherapists to start after 30s
No, it's
before?
not my recommendation.
Okay.
Is my
And what would be your
recommendation is
recommendation?
probably being football will be an extra. You need to have
Yes.
something, and football will be an extra. But you need to go there and say, okay, yes, I'm a woman, but I know what I'm doing, and I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah. Confidence should be there.
Yeah, probably.
That's for sure. And when it comes to ladies, like colleagues and so on, what would be your biggest advice to them? Like, or maybe to some young girls or teenagers, maybe thinking to going in career in this direction, like what would be your advice to them? You can choose both sides if you want, like personally, professionally, like what would be the advice
But
from you?
as a physio or as a football player?
Like as a physio working in sports, like if somebody is now interesting as a lady, if we have ladies who are listening who are maybe interested in taking this direction, what would be your advice for them?
First of all, doing with passion. You need you need to love this. You need. If you don't feel comfortable with the big ones, start with the little ones. That's the point. And have loads of passion, loads of patience as well, um, and go forward. If you want to be on sports, just go forward. Doesn't matter if it's football, if it's volleyball, if it's basketball. Doesn't matter. If you want to be a physio in sports, just go forward and don't let you go down. Just try it. Try it first.
This is really nice message. And uh, my final question to this really inspirational conversation would be, what are your dreams and ambitions? I mean, I don't care what age you are. You consider yourself old, which I do not. So this is not an option. Like, from your perspective now, as a person who is really involved in sports, like, what are your dreams now? What will make you happy more? What are your ambitions at this point of your career?
Well, I don't have plenty of ambitions in my career, but I have plenty of ambitions in sports in Braganza, in all of
Nice.
them. I have. I would love to have more athletics. Because in this small village they start. We always short of people, short
Yeah.
in every way. So I really love to have that more people. more conditions, more that better place to practice football, better place to practice futsal, doesn't or volleyball or basketball. I don't care, but more people and more people involved to have to give to the athlete more conditions. Doesn't matter if it's in the places of his food, of his clothes. Doesn't matter, but that the clubs have everything they need to the athlete be really comfortable and happy. After all, I think sports will give needs to give us happiness for the physio, for the training, for the PT, but especially for the athlete, because they are the big part of this. If you don't have the players, we don't have anything. You don't need the physio, you don't need the coach, we don't need the PT, you don't need anything. So first of all, it is not first of all, because if you have people to play, if you have players, we need the space, at the same time. Doesn't matter, say like, oh, first you have to have the players, and after that we see. No, you need both at the same time. So that's what I want, in 10 years, see girls, boys, doesn't matter, playing a lot and doing loads of sports. And I hope I be good on my head to still treat them. So that's what I want, just to have that my body bears all of that, and my mind as well.
Yes, people forget that you guys, as the physiotherapist, you need to be in a good shape. You need to be fit. You need to be healthy, so that you can and that you're actually having really strong muscles to carry on all those treatments. Yes, but what I love the most about your answer is the way how your ambition focuses and desire is actually connected to entire community, entire sports, not only your personal and professional ambition. And this is really beautiful. And this also comes back to what I said, as for people working as medical personnel, you guys are really emphatic, and empathy is really high on your list. And I can see that. And I'm really looking forward to see what athletes from your area can do more, especially girls.
Yes.
So thank you very much for this amazing and inspirational talk. I enjoyed, I loved your energy. And I also believe that the energy could be heard through this podcast. It was a pure pleasure to have you on this podcast.
I say the same. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Take care, and loads of success for you guys. Okay?
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Obrigado.
You're welcome.
Big shout out to European Union for co-financing this project as a part of the cooperation partnership in field of sports.